I've been reading some of the things back in my past journal, and there's one thing that stands out to me, which I thought was really funny, but it's funny looking back reading it again, because it was when I was learning all about quantum jumping, and I read a story here, and it asks about being taken back to a source foundational incident where it created some of the stresses that you're currently facing in life. And I think it's so funny because I remember an incident when we lived in the trailer, and I can picture exactly what that trailer looked like, only I had to have been just a small baby. Anyway, the incident, I was a baby in a playpen, and it was loud, and the TV was blaring, and it felt chaotic, and there was yelling, and it just was smoky, and Trisha hit me with a rattle, and I instantly was silent. I just shut up. And so in quantum jumping, they say to go to the other dimension, because at any time there's any number of yous that live out a different path once your choice is made. And so they said, ask how one of those other dimensional yous got through that situation. What was the difference? What was the choice? Because there's always going to be a choice that changes that incident. So what was the choice that changed my level of success? And what I realized it was that I cried. In that one, I cried. And I wrote, I think it's so funny. I let someone know. I asked for what I needed. I got loved, and I comforted with smiles and warmth. Which is so funny because I was just talking in my journaling about, excuse me, about how much I was crying. And how I felt like it was so bad, and I was embarrassed how much I was crying. And yet, this crying turned out to be a really good thing. In another life, in an alternate me, it's the crying that changed from going down this life to a more successful life. Cool, huh?
Very cool.